This is part 2 of the story. Anyway, once the glass piece was shoved in too much, like it hurted like a motherfucker. I had to jump with one leg, make it all the way to the other side of the house, of the backyard. Like over here, this way, like where I'm pointing, like where in my direction where I'm standing. Over here, like in the next view, like right behind me. And guys, I was trying to find a link of the description. I will put Ernesto link of the description down below, his YouTube channel. For his point of view, anyway, that thing was shoved up so much, my mom had to pull one piece out. Remember? That shit was so nasty. The glass, remember?
How deep was it?
Like this, the glass was like literally like this big. But there was another one still inside, that bigger than this. It was like at least this big. Bigger than that.
And what else?
Like on the top of the Corona bottle too. Like you know, right there, that thing got shoved up in there.
I got fit.
You got big butt. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I didn't see it. It hurt when you dig it out. What's this?
So, shut up, Joshua. So the other thing. So the other thing they did was they add gold that didn't stop the bleeding. I filled up half a bucket. If you want to ask.
That's awesome.
Half a bucket.
That's awesome. That's cool.
So the second way they had to stop the bleeding was Chris. You want to say it now?
Piss.
Chris, Felipe pissed in the bottle. There was two.
And Joshua.
Joshua.
Joshua was right there. He was like, "How
guys."
Hey, Felipe, remember the day when you had pee in my foot?
Hey, you.
Guys.
That's why I kept cutting off because the HDMI cord wasn't in.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey, Felipe, remember when you find that big piece of glass up on my foot? You gotta pee. This is a true story. Felipe was there. Everyone was there. They all saw me crying.
Yes, we had cut off.
My foot is still here. You know?
Let me see. It went. Still.
Oh, you fucking gay bastard. Yo, but this day forward, I still have the mark right here on my foot. Like, for some reason, it still went through my foot. Well, like, on the bottom of my foot, I don't have it. But on the top of my foot, I'll tell you that in the next story. But Felipe and Chris peed in the bottle, and then they had to spray it on my foot just to stop the bleeding. But that barely helped when I went inside of the hospital. I bleeded even more.
That felt good, right?
It really didn't, yo, because it just burned like a motherfucker. It felt warm.
Still warm.
Like, when I went in the hospital, some dude was asking me what happened. We told him the same thing, but then, there we go. So then when we went inside the hospital...
He said, "Mommy!"
I really didn't.
Nope. What's that cuddle?
Okay, look, listen. Okay, so when I was in the hospital, ready and laying down in the bed, they add one of the first stitches, like one of them tiny ass needles, yo. Yeah, that hurt like a motherfucker, yo. It's some tiny ass needles. You don't act like those don't hurt like shit.
No, Chris had one in his back and I slammed him. How did it feel like?
Alright, bro, that should be. Huh? No.
How did it feel like moving? And I'm
That
slamming
hurt like a
John
motherfucker.
next.
It's like I'm getting like a teeth shoved up in my mouth by like 10 times harder.
Oh, that happened to my tooth right over here.
Yeah, he lost his baby tooth.
No,
Congrats! Yeah!
No. When the dentist, they pulled like my tooth right here. It was spreading everywhere.
That's nasty.
That's nasty. Yeah, it went like that.
Alright, so I requested for them to knock me out, right? But when... Yeah, I know, you gotta turn it off. Just leave it off. Hey, I'm trying to finish my story. Thank you. Okay, so when I asked them to knock me out, like they literally had a needle already shoved in right here, or on my right arm. So they added like there's another part of the tooth. Yeah, Carlos fixed it today. Okay, so they already had a needle, but there was another tube attached to it where you can add a needle in it. So they did that. They literally tried to knock me out like I requested, but I tried to stay awake. My mom was right beside me. She said, "Go to sleep, go to sleep." So next thing you know, is my mom. When I woke up, I said, "What time is it?" She said it was something in the morning, and then they said, "Ya estabas?" No. All right. So literally, I woke up.